Today we're talking about the biggest mistake lawyers make with their opening statement and how you can use this to your advantage. Welcome to Law Venture. My name's Jarrett Stone. As always, be sure to check out the description below where I posted some links to some freebies because who doesn't like free? Now let's dive into the number one mistake that lawyers are making with their opening statement. To do so, we have to kind of take a step back and figure out where we are in the trial process. And if we're doing opening statement, most likely that's being followed by jury selection or voir dire. And typically during jury selection or voir dire, I highly recommend that you be very personable whenever you're talking to the potential jury members. That way they like you, that way they connect with you. And if you can make them laugh in the beginning, then most likely it'll wake them up, which is always a good thing. Now, here's where things kind of go wrong for lawyers is as soon as the jury is selected and they're put in the jury box, the judge says, okay, proceed with opening statements. Then the lawyer starts bringing on the drama in the opening statement immediately. Here's the issue, and I'm all about bringing the drama during trial, right? You need to be able to not only wake the jury up, but you need to have them engaged in your story. But there's a point and there's a time to bring the drama. You can bring it during your opening statement to a degree, but you also have to just notice the radical change. If you go from being very personable and very likable during jury selection or voir dire, and then you immediately come in very seriously in opening statement, you're showing the jury two very different sides of you. And the only thing separating jury selection from opening statement, at least in a juror's mind, is that now they understand that, okay, you're having to be more of the lawyer and you're having to be more of the advocate. And so if they see two very different sides of you, one that's personable and one that's very serious, then they're not gonna know which side to believe. So what you need to have is a tone shift, a natural tone shift. And I know a lot of people, they preach the fact that opening statements just come in fast, come in hard, guns blazing, bring the drama, but it's very abrupt. It's a very abrupt change of the mood in the courtroom. And I don't recommend it. If the jury can see how your mood changes and they can see it naturally change, then they'll pay attention. They'll say, okay, why is this person who was laughing or smiling earlier and cracking jokes getting serious all of a sudden? Okay, I need to focus up because I haven't seen this side of this person yet. And so my recommendation, just transition a little bit from, okay, we're going from personable and likable, I'm glad everyone's here, or I apologize for y'all getting the short stick and having to sit through this, but what brings everyone together is unfortunately a very sad or very serious matter. Because what that's gonna show is, oh wow, like this person who is just cracking jokes is now getting serious. I wonder what happened. And it makes them more curious. I know this is a little bit in opposition to, I think, what most people do in their opening statements, where they want to come in guns blazing, bring the drama, bring the theatrics. But unfortunately, that's just so polarizing, it's kind of off-putting for a lot of jurors. If you think about it, it is almost like a split personality that you're seeing in a matter of, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour. The jury starts thinking, okay, I've seen one side, and I've also seen another side from this lawyer. I don't know which side is actually this lawyer being real for a second. And then that's a major, major issue, because then your credibility as an advocate really comes into play there. And while they don't think you're lying, they might think you're starting to be manipulative. And if there's any takeaway from this video, it's your credibility should always be your top priority in the courtroom. Because if you come off credible, that puts you in a really good position to win the case, especially if the other side is showing a Jekyll and Hyde scenario with their opening statement. So overall, my recommendation is to take the energy and what should be fun during jury selection and transition it very smoothly in your opening statement to the seriousness of the actual trial and to the matters being presented. Doing that will put you miles ahead of the competition, and it'll also allow you to build so much more credibility with the jury, which is what it's all about. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. In the meantime, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to click subscribe, which I think is over here, and also free stuff below. Check it out. I'll see y'all in the next video.